Welcome to RCindustry.
Well, hey, it's Rick here, and today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to head out on the little road trip here and go visit somebody. Not going to say who it is yet, and check out what they've got going on, preparations and stuff for the NoNameNationals and all that good stuff. And today I guess we're going to take the convertible. Not that it's convertible weather, but it hasn't been out and driven for a while, and it is a sunny, pretty day. Supposed to get up to 55. But anyway, come along for the ride. Show you more. All right, time to take this four-wheeled buggy for a spin. Okay, well, we're coming into French Lick here. So if you've never been to French Lick, Indiana, why, you ought to come check it out. Still got quite a ways to go on our journey, but anyway, we were actually in French Lick last night. The wife and the family took me down here to the Bret Michaels concert. So. It was a sold-out event, and it was quite an interesting time. I learned that I'm old enough that I can't stand all night at a concert, so it's not like it was back in the 70s when, you know, you'd go hang out at Robert Stadium and, you know, watch Aerosmith and Ted Nugent and all that. But anyway, so I want to swing you around here and let you look at the French Lick Hotel as we go flying by. Anyway, all right, show you more. All right, well, looks like the next sort of big town we're coming through here is Paoli. So if you've never been to Paoli, Indiana, they've got all kinds of stuff here. The biggest thing that I guess for the area since the 70s.
Turn right onto Indiana's historic pathways, South Spur, East Main Street.
Okay, I will, thank you. But anyway, it's Paoli Peak, so if you like to snow ski, of course today is not going to be a good day for that. But if you like to snow ski, this is a place to do it. Okay, well, the next town we're coming through here is Salem, Indiana. So if you haven't
Take
figured
the
out...
second right onto Public Square West Side Road, then continue straight to stay on Public Square.
Yes, ma'am. So if you haven't figured it out yet, we're kind of following through on Highway 56, going east.
Continue straight to stay on Public Square West Side Road, then turn right onto North Main Street.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn right onto North Main Street, Public Square.
Okie dokie. She's bossy.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Indiana 56 East, East Hackberry Street.
They've been working on this road through Salem for about 2 years. That's as bad as Petersburg, Indiana. I think part of that town was closed for at least 2 years, maybe longer than that. But, you know, I guess you have to update infrastructures.
Take the next right onto Indiana 56 East, East Hackberry Street.
I will. My goodness. We're going to have to
Continue
find...
on Indiana 56 East for 1 mile.
Do you mind? I was talking. We're going to have to find a place to get some gas and go to the bathroom. All right, show you more. All right, well, it looks like the next little big town here is Scottsburg. And I used to travel through here quite a bit years ago when I worked with the state, but or for them, or whatever you call it. And I know that this is where you get on the interstate to go south to Louisville or north to Indianapolis, but don't know much about this little big town. So only just been through it, but we're fixing to go through it here and head on to the next town on East Highway 56. Never know what you're going to run across. There is a old car in front of us. Now, I'm not a real expert here, so don't know if that is a American Rambler or American Motors Rambler, or is that a... No, that's not a Chrysler product. Not sure what that is, but it's in front of us. It looks like we're coming into Hanover, and if I'm not mistaken, they got a college here in this town. Only been through here like once, I think. And then the next little town should be Madison, if I remember correctly. All right, well, we're here in Hanover.
Continue on Indiana 56 East for 2 miles.
She is always interrupting me. Anyway, we had to get some gas. This is pretty cheap gas. Maybe cheap in the truck too, or in the car, I don't know. $2.89 a gallon. For Indiana, that's pretty cheap. So, anyway, Circle K here. All right, we got about another hour to go yet. Show you more. Okay, well, we're on some scenic bypass, scenic roadway, I don't know, something. But I know that we're coming into Madison. I guess we're going to go through downtown. I'm not sure. I haven't been here in a long time. But here's the power plant. So I know we're along the river. So, yeah, let's just see what we get into here. Here on the left is Clifty Falls State Park. So I don't know if you're into all that, but they got a lot of hiking and camping and They used to have a restaurant up in there. I don't know if they still do, but anyway, that's something you can do in Madison, Indiana. We're gonna go right through downtown. So, you know, I picked the scenic route because anybody can get on the interstate and go somewhere. But if you're going to see anything cool, you know, get on the back roads or the side roads. Adjust your little gripey woman in your phone that tells you what you're doing wrong and where to go all the time. Adjust that thing to where it's, you know, off the beaten path kind of stuff. You know, all them little things you can click on there and set it the way you want and all that kind of stuff. But get out and look around because there's some cool stuff out and about. Okay, well, we're coming into Vevay, Indiana. So, haven't been over here in a lot of years. Probably, I don't know. Maybe 17, 18 years ago. Been a long time. If you'll remember correctly, when we talked about some of the old cars that I had in a previous video, you'll remember me talking about Vevay because that's where we drove that car over there and had to have
In 500 feet, make a U-turn.
And had to have it towed back. So anyway,
turn left
right.
onto West Main Street, Ohio River.
Will you give me a break? Hush. Show you more. Well, it's a saying that we got about 3 miles to our destination, so we'll just have to see where we're going. Okay, well, we're here with Dylan at Levi's Backyard Performance. So if you've never been to his channel, you ought to check that out. And he's going to show us around his workshop and all of his projects and stuff today. So that's what we were on the road to come up here. 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. That's not bad. And it was a beautiful trip all along the way. So
it's a nice day.
Yeah, and we took the scenic route, and we filmed some of it and stopped and found some pictures of some cars. And you might remember this has been on his channel if you go back and look at his channel, but we're going to let him tell you about it because it's definitely a little different looking now than it was. So
to start out with, we started with an 86 C3500 with no title, no motor, no trans, no nothing. An empty shell of the project. We were going to put a LS engine in it, and it ended up being just too much hassle to get a title, so we found this blue truck with a 454 4LTD, pretty much ready to go. It ran, but now because I took it apart.
Well, that sounds like my projects.
Just small steps into making it something really nice. So basically, the frame had to be chopped in half right here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And right where that fish plate is, and welded to the new truck, obviously. So that was a big part of the project that we completed over this winter.
Well, it looks like it's up on its own wheels, so that's a good thing.
It's getting there. We're just small steps, and waiting on parts is the big thing. We're waiting on Holly to get our EFI system back. We screwed that up. Although, I hate to say it, but it wasn't my fault. It kind of was, but it wasn't. The paperwork said to do something, and apparently that wasn't correct. The paperwork was old.
And the newer components.
Yeah. And so they had to correct it, but they never sent out a letter saying, "Hey, this is something that's going wrong." So I screwed that up. But it's my own fault. So right now,
that'll be nice then to be able to haul
the race car with.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice.
The most recent thing we did was add the ramps.
Oh yeah, and those are lightweight, so they're not.
Oh, they're
so it's not so heavy to move around.
They're going to be even more heavy duty when we get done with it. I got real thick.
Oh yeah.
Because one of the complaints on their website when they sold them was these thin little straps bend in.
Oh, from the weight of the car. Yeah,
and
makes
so
sense.
We're just going to put some big bars all the way down to strengthen it up a little.
Cool.
So there's going to be just a normal receiver like you'd see on any vehicle.
Right.
It's going to have a arm to swap motors if I'm ever at the track.
Oh, and that way you can pull something if you need to. Yeah,
And,
that makes sense.
Put something in the air, or I'd like to build it strong enough to pick the front of a car up, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And be mobile enough to use it. Let's see, and I'm not sure which side yet, but we're going to have a toolbox inside of a toolbox. It seems funny, but I can't get past the.
Oh, it's big in there.
Just throwing tools in there and watch them slide around and stuff. So
yeah.
I bought a U.S. General toolbox that we're going to put on slides that slides out and has drawers in the top. And
well, that'll be nice, yeah.
Just got to get there to fabbing it up. I put all new boxes in it on both sides. They were really bad.
Yeah, it looks like you've got the guts all fabricated up, that's for sure.
It's a shell, but it's getting there. Like I said, under the hood, it's 454. The cheap eBay intake. That was something I was worried about not fitting right. And I'm telling you, if you're going to buy an intake, just a dual plane, that's it.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was like $170. So it was.
Oh, that's definitely affordable, especially for a big block.
I've seen on Facebook where they're having cast iron ones for that. $100, $75. It's well worth it. New plug wires and stuff. Other than that, that's pretty much everything under the hood of this thing. So the biggest plan here was to get this to the NoNameNationals in 2023.
I see.
And use it to sleep in and stay at the track instead of having to pay for a hotel, because that's really the main reason to build this. Is the hotels are expensive.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to stay in a hotel again this year because my project is not a station wagon. We were trying to find a station wagon, and it's not. And I'm not going to sleep in the LTD, so I get that. But this would be big enough to be able to get in.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be comfortable, but it's the money fact, the financial part
Sure.
of it that I like.
Well, I mean, you've got further to drive than I do, obviously, and there's a lot of people that come further. I get it, but it's still, man, gas is high and
Oh yeah.
hotels are high, and yeah, I get it.
My red step side got 10.1 or I don't know, 10 something with the car, trailer, and everything all the way down there and back. So it was tough, but for a little 350 and a turbo 350 transmission, it did pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the hotel cost. I mean, we stayed in a not so nice hotel and paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
So
my wife booked the same hotel we stayed at again for this year, or that we stayed at last year, because it was clean. I felt like it was clean and it was fairly affordable. So
someone is a Drury Inn suite, I think. Someone recommended it, and that's what we went with this year. So
okay.
We're already booked and ready to go.
Yeah, we are too. So you were going to build this, or is this what? Let's see, you pulled a trailer, right? When you came to the NoName.
My brother just took it.
Oh,
He's delivered
okay.
a truck for somebody.
Okay.
That's like an open trailer.
So this one is an enclosed one then.
Yeah. It's definitely. It's been a project because if you believe it or not, it fits in a garage.
Oh, really?
I mean, barely. Like you couldn't put a 2x4. It's that close. It's crazy.
So you're putting new axles in this one, you said? And
Yeah. It's you get up close, you start to realize something went wrong.
oh, it looks like it's been drugged down the road or something.
A lot.
Wow. I hope they made a video of the sparks.
I wish I did. It's a recovery.
Oh, it was a recovery, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's actually pretty straight. Like none of the underneath is bent.
Well, that's
So
good. So you just got to have a couple axles and some fenders
those actually weren't bad. I mean, 1800, but
well, still though, that for a trailer, I mean, that's not bad. I don't think.
well, you ain't got much in it. As work, I mean, it's a lot of work, but not a lot.
Well, that'll be a good project.
I hope someone enjoys it. I got the ramp truck. I don't want to use it. I'm not an incline person. I don't really have anything to pull it.
Yeah, I mean, I would think pulling that down the road is a lot different than an open trailer because you got a lot of wind against it. And,
Well, that too.
yeah.
Right.
And it's also big. And by the time you put a vehicle in it.
It's a 24 foot with the extra height. So that one is just normal height.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
7 foot. That's my brother's. But this has got 8.5 feet in it. 8 feet, 1 or 2.
Okay. Okay.
This is a customer car.
Oh, I can't video this?
No, you can't.
Oh, can. Okay. All right, because
I got permission from them. Anytime someone brings one in, like my last customer, he's been with us a few times, and I always just ask, is something you want to video? Well, and some people, they're kind of wanting to do it as a surprise, or
Sure, you don't want to know, don't want it all out. So that's a convertible. What is that? A Cutlass, like a 442 or some kind of thing?
4 pans.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And he's trying to make a driver out of it. So, and he's wanting to put a modern engine and transmission in it, which he asked if we could do a price on that and do it, but probably not this year.
Well, the interesting thing about that is, I mean, I don't really know like all LS swap thing. I mean, I get it because it's actually that's the new small block of the that's what's everything's going to be. I get that. But I'm still a carburetor guy. I mean,
there's one on my red truck. If the EFI system on the ramp truck doesn't work, it's getting a carburetor too.
It just seems like I know how to work on that. That's what I went to school 4 years ago, and I just haven't kept up with technology.
They're simple.
But actually, this old car looks pretty straight, but I assume it must have been really rusted out because it looks like all the floor pans have been changed. So yeah.
Alexa, volume 2.
Oh. Yeah, I never thought about that. We may get monetized for that, or demonetized, or whatever.
Well, it makes it hard to have a conversation.
So there's the car you had at the No Name Nationals.
Yep.
So yeah, well, I'm anxious to see more progress with that on your channel.
I can show you some of what we started on. I actually did this last night.
Yeah, don't show me anything you've got the video coming up with, but.
This I don't really care about. It's just from the.
Oh, passenger side.
It goes here to make a tail panel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Across the back.
Yeah.
And that's what that is.
Oh, that I'm walking on?
I don't care. It's got like I said, there's lots of transformation left to happen before we get to actually do it.
So who was the Marine?
Actually, every person that owned this car before me, which it's been family owned since I bought it.
I see.
We're all Marines. The lady that bought it originally, I don't remember what she did. It was like a desk job of some sort.
Right.
But both her sons owned it, and then now I own it.
So you were in the Marines as well?
I don't.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
But I like to support our military, and it's much easier to just leave it there and try and.
Well, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I guess I didn't notice that the last time.
So you can see it, but this is the timeline of the whole car.
Oh, okay. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's where the Chevrolet was received, or where the dealership was received in '75, and then.
I don't know what time in '75 they got it, but.
So for Virginia, then Alabama.
Yep.
And then back to Indiana.
Yeah, it's right up here in this next town is where I got it.
Okay. So. And then you bought the car in 2019. Oh, 2004.
Was when it was last road
legal. I see. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
And that's the original license plate.
Oh, I like stuff like that too.
I try to keep things like that.
Yeah. So I know that you lost your transmission down there at the No Name Nationals on getting ready for your second pass. Is that right? Or
yep. And so this is the replacement. That's the old one right there.
Oh, okay.
We've not tearing it apart to figure out what's wrong with it, but this is the new one. It should hold up much better.
Okay.
That one was rated, right at 600 horse. But what I was confused about is we're making 450. And that's rated for 600, and we blew through it like it was nothing.
Well, yeah, like I think you either said at some point that it didn't even really make a noise or anything. It just didn't work.
It's like something just gave in, and it could have been in the burnout, but there was no noise to make me think that. There was nothing. I mean, the burnout was fine. The car even drove forward, like when I was hitting the gas, to the line. So,
yeah, I remember you be back in the pits. You were like, well, maybe it's just low on fluid. You were doing some stuff like that, but that wasn't the case. So,
and I checked make sure one of the linkage wasn't screwed up or nothing. I don't know. We'll tear into that and figure that out.
Well, it'll be a good video, yeah, when you tear into it to let us know, because I know everybody's going to want to know what you find in there. So,
but this one's a little bit more special. Good trans brake, good valve body, supposedly hardened shafts. I don't have any. I don't really think it is, but it could be. That's what we were told.
Well,
they should hold up pretty well. They told us it was in a 1,200 horsepower car for a year. So,
well, it must have held up for that, I would think.
The fluid looked perfect. So.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. So this is your brother's car?
Yeah, this is, I can't remember the year of it. It's an Oldsmobile Cutlass. It's, for the most part, it's a factory frame rail car. Bolt together converter. Right now it's got the stock bottom end LS in it. He's building a motor now. Power glide. And for the most part, it's a...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Looks like a tube chassis, but it's really a stock frame rail car. But he's been building that over the past year or two.
So where do you guys race at around here? Is it like Salem or something? Or
Edgewater.
Edgewater?
And Cleves, Ohio.
Oh, okay. So
like I said, it's only like a 50-minute drive to Cincinnati from here. So I mean, you're right there. Riding a parachute now.
Yeah, and I think I saw on one of your videos on your car, you're going to be adding a thing like that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Basically a similar setup. You've got the little clevis, and then there'll be a bar that comes up with the actual mount.
I see. Okay, well, cool. Okay, so he's got us a trailer opened up here, and exactly what is this? Oh, wow. Okay.
It's
I see 427, so.
Yep, that's the block. It's a factory GM block.
Oh, it's a pickup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was a delivery or something. Oh, yeah.
1939.
1043. Okay.
Yeah, it hauls. It runs pretty good.
I'd say.
It's got a Mustang 2 front end under it. The wheels on it now are temporary. They're my roller rounds for working on vehicles that ain't got wheels. It's got center lines on it, I believe is what they're called.
Yeah, that looks like that would be what it is. Now, this is your dad's project, or your dad's
truck
vehicle that he runs?
I don't know if you'll be able to see back there.
Oh, yes, this is big enough. You can have more than one vehicle in
there's a
here.
whole other truck back there. If you want, you can climb back there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a square body for sure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tube chassis truck.
Oh, yeah.
850 cage.
Short bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been 1018 or 1015 or something like that. Naturally aspirated. My brother wants to put a big diesel in it. He's a Duramax guy. So we keep trying to talk him into it, but I got the...
Okay, so this one you say is for sale? Is this something you rebuilt or?
Nope. It's washed and waxed, and
it looks nice.
It's a really nice truck. It's going to make somebody a heck of a tow rig. It's a 2006 top kick or Kodiak.
I was going to ask you if it was a top kick, because that's what I don't
know what they consider it now.
Okay, so
Kodiak. It's a really nice bed. It's got the gooseneck ball. It's got the straps on the other side to haul stuff.
Oh yeah, so you can strap it down.
And the Duramax is 6.6 with the Allison. Runs and drives like a truck. It'll ride if it rains out if you don't have any weight on it, because it's meant to haul something.
Sure, yeah.
But it's a really nice truck.
Has it been a wrecker?
Yeah, it comes from where I work. They use it to haul all of our rotors out to certain companies to have them heat treated and stuff. And some of those weigh over 10,000 pounds.
Oh wow.
It's got 200 something thousand miles on it. Like I said, it runs like a top.
Well, for a Duramax, I wouldn't think that'd be too bad.
It's not very many. I wouldn't be afraid to take it to California. When I first took a drive in it to test it to see if it was, the problem that it was having was fixed, which it is. I started driving it. I'm like, I kind of want to keep it now. I mean, it's just so nice. It starts right up. I mean, it drives nice, like I said.
That's where I get with everything, is I don't want to get rid of stuff.
Right?
You know, that Chrysler, I had to sell it in order to be able to buy the next project, but it was like a piece of the family to me, and yeah, so.
Well, when you don't have nowhere to store it, that helps too.
And that was my problem. So this is the Riviera you had on your channel, or I've seen it on your channel, I think, right?
Yep, it's 84 Buick Riviera. Front wheel drive, V8.
Oh.
It's a 301.
Yeah. So Riviera, this is Junk Car Willie kind of vehicle right here, except for his is older, but yeah.
I'll put a battery in it, it will fire right up. And this car is,
It doesn't look like it's all rotted out either.
there's so much stuff in here.
Yeah, I know, all that electronic controlled carburetor, this and that, and yeah.
That's what I'm afraid when it breaks down, I'm not gonna
Is
work on it.
it an 84? You said? Is that what
Yeah,
you told me?
84.
Yeah.
So me and her went through and did some cleaning and making it look nice. But at some point, I'd like to get rid of this.
I think it's a nice looking car.
It's really solid.
I remember when these were new.
And I told her at the price we paid for it, it's kind of hard to justify not keeping it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and, you know, even if you just clean it up and repair it and just leave it the way it is, you don't have to make it. Yeah, because I go to the car shows all the time, and survivors, they've got a whole class for that now, even if you're, so if you're into like showing a car or something like that, I mean, it's not.
All we did was take it up, wash it off, and put a battery in it, some starting fluid, and it fired right up.
Now this is the cab or the front half of the frame off of the one you just modified, yeah?
Yeah, this is the old one. This one.
Yeah, you can see right there where you cut the frame off. Oh, heck yeah!
Rust-free doors.
That's definitely repairable.
Well, if you look at the roof.
Yeah, it looks like, has it been rolled over? And look at how many inches of Bondo is that?
It come like that. I don't know what they took off.
Wow.
So it had little ramps that you drive, like wheel chocks that you drive up on the bed.
Oh.
I'm wondering if they didn't ramp the truck on that.
Oh, and it went on up? Yeah, could have been.
I mean, everything else was in really good shape. Besides, they hit a deer in it, and it went the little filler panel in and stuff, but like, that's nothing, that's major, this is minor.
Yeah, oh yeah. Huh.
They come from Whiteland, Indiana. That's where Bob Glidden was from. Drag racer. But,
so this was your...
My grandfather's.
Oh, wow.
He's still alive. My grandma has since passed. It's 1940 Special Deluxe Coupe. Chevy, obviously. This was the first car in their relationship ever. So they got married in this car.
Oh, wow.
And then this many years later, he restored it, and it was like 08, 09.
I mean, that, other than the wheels, that thing looks like it rolled off the showroom.
And it's got the original brake system. I mean, everything almost to a T. He wanted it to drive like the 1940 coupe.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's really nice.
It went through a full restoration. I mean, it's got a 305 in it. It's an automatic transmission.
So there are some upgrades then
Yep.
to make it a little easier to drive and whatnot, yeah.
It would have had an inline six of some sort in it, and I just don't think we had one, or it probably would have got it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a nice car.
Can we look inside? I'll let you open it. I don't want to.
I can't remember who did the interior.
Oh wow, that's nice.
But he had that handmade and everything.
Yeah, the headliner is all. Yeah, that's nice.
It's a beautiful car, and he put his heart and soul into it. So I mean,
yeah,
every detail of the car he touched, and this car was never painted inside. None of the body
really?
panels were painted inside a garage, outside under a tree.
Wow. Well,
Right?
yeah, it's very. I mean, the paint looks like it was done for.
Professional.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish he was still able to work to show me how to paint like this.
Well, it just goes to show you that you don't have to spend the big money to go to a shop, and I mean, you can do something, because this thing looks. I would have not thought that it was painted like that. So
Well, the chrome was sent off to a chrome place, but every inch of paint you see on this car was done outside under the tree
wow.
in his front or his backyard. The rest of it was built in a single car garage
Wow.
down here in town. Like I said, he put his heart and soul into it, and it shows. It's a show winner. I mean, it's been to the cavalcade. I can't remember. I think it's World of Wheels in Louisville.
Oh yeah. I mean, the reflection in the paint. I mean, it shows this truck like a mirror. So that's amazing. All right. Well, you saw it here first. here at Levi's Backyard Performance. Be sure and get on there and check his YouTube channel out as well.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad he stopped by. If someone wants to arrange that again, I'd be more than happy to show them the projects. Or if someone needs any work, give me a shout. I think I have my email up on the YouTube channel, and if not, should I put my number in there?
yeah,
Okay.
whatever you want to put in there, you tell them.
812-584-3394. Shoot me a text of what you're looking for, or what you need, or projects you're wanting to start, and we'll get back with you.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me come out, and as always, we're making it just like brand used here,
That's right.
baby. Run, Tallulah, run!
Hi, baby.